Hey, good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. It is 5:42 in the morning, and I decided to make this quick video before going to work. So this video is going to be very casual. I'm going just to share with you what I've learned so far in Vim. So Vim is a very ancient, I would say, coding editor or text editor. You can use it if you want to develop your application, or if you want to review your code, or you want to edit your code. I was not introduced to Vim a long time ago, maybe a year ago. From time to time, I like to do these relaxed videos, not scripted videos, as I don't go live often because of my work conditions. But when I have the opportunity to do this, like you can see, it's 5:40 in the morning, and even you will hear something in my voice because I'm not 100% awake. I'm here with my cup of coffee, my first coffee for the day. Cheers to you. From time to time, I like to do those videos. Alright, so let me open a piece of code. I'm going to be using Neovim, which is a newer version of Vim. Visually, they look the same, almost the same. And I have a tutorial on how to add those extensions for auto-completion for Rust, JavaScript, HTML, Python, whatever. And also how to customize the fonts, the glyphs, the themes, and all of that. Alright, so without further ado, let me go and open some piece of code. I'm going to here. Let's see what we have here. Okay, let's go manager Kiwi. Let's do clone. All right. So we have this task manager, Kiwi cd task manager Kiwi. All right. Now you need to know that I'm using Microsoft Windows. I'm not using Linux. I'm not using Mac OS. It's Microsoft Windows 11. Again, my tutorial is going to show you how to install Neovim on your Microsoft Windows in your PowerShell, and how to customize it. So to open Vim, I made a shortcut by typing Vim. You can do that, but it's going to be NVim, Neovim. And let's open database, for example, database.py. Now the first thing you need to know, and that has been a joke that's circulating for ages and ages, if you want to make a prank for someone, let them type something nasty on Neovim, and just leave them, because they will not know how to exit Neovim. Now there are a lot of ways to exit Neovim. First of all, I'm going to show you how to move around. Of course, you can use the arrows. So you can use the arrows down to navigate down, up, right, left. Okay. You can do it like this, you can do it like this, but that's not the Neovim way. This is even ergonomically for your hand is not so good. So the way to move in Neovim, or Vim for that matter, is if you want to go to the right, you will, if you want to move to the right, you will move the L. You see? L, and that's the end of the line. You can go any further. If you want to move to the left, you move your H key. So L and H. Down is J, K is up. So J down and K up. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult at first. I know. You need to practice that. And by time, that's going to be very, very, very easy for you. Right. So that's the first thing you need to know even before I show you the modes. So in Neovim and Vim for that matter, you have 4 different modes. The first mode is the normal mode. This is the normal mode. You are currently in the normal mode where you can navigate your code basically. You can navigate your code like that. You want to check out what's going on. You want to delete something, you want to see something, you're not interacting or inserting anything yet. To insert something, you need to move from the normal mode to the insert mode. So that's the second mode. The second mode is insert mode, where you can insert code actually. And you do that by hitting I. And immediately you can see here that the cursor has changed. Right? Now you can add whatever. Right? You can delete. You can move. Now you can move by your cursor. You cannot now. You can't use here the JKLH. It's just going to type. So delete that. If you want to return to the normal mode, you need to hit escape button. Alright, so that's the escape button to return back to the normal mode. I to insert mode. So you can type here, for instance, this is code inserted in the insert mode. Okay, and also you can do control . Alright, you do escape again to return back, and you move with your cursor. Okay, so you navigate again, K up, J down, L right, and H left. Alright, so now you know the normal mode, you know the insert mode by hitting I and inserting some text. If you want to undo that, by the way, you will hit escape and you will do U. U stands for undo, right? Makes sense. The good thing about Neovim or Vim, I keep, alternating between Neovim and Vim because for me, they're basically the same, is that you increase your productivity through less interaction with your mouse. You use your keyboard very often. Use your keyboard almost all the time. And that's good for productivity, if you want the truth. Right, so the normal mode, the insert mode, also there is a third mode called the view mode, where you can hit on V. Now you can see down here below, there is a visual. Let me just like that. You can see here, that's turned to visual. If you'll do escape, you return back to the normal mode. If you do V, you go to the visual, escape, normal, I, insert, escape, normal. So you keep alternating between the different modes. And if you want to return to the normal mode where you can navigate with your cursor, you can hit escape. All right. The visual mode actually allows you to select block of codes. So if you will do V like that, and if you see, I'm just moving the arrow down cursor and I'm selecting, right? You can do all sorts of things. You can copy, paste, cut, whatever. And before showing you any commands, finally, you need to exit, right? So that's where you have the command line mode. And to enter the command line mode, you will do column. You see down here below, right? To exit the file, you can do Q, quit. You can save by hitting W to write. This is to save. But you can also do save and quit. that's going to save the changes and quit altogether, right? So if you will do like this, hit enter, you're out, right? Again, look. You have saved what you have done to your code and you exited to the terminal. If you don't want to save anything, you would do Q and exclamation mark. This means exit without changing anything. Okay, do not save. You can save only. So let's say that we want to make some changes. So I'm going to change from the normal mode to the insert mode. I'm going to hit I, and I want to add here a comment. For example, this is the database class, right? Escape to go to the normal mode again, column to enter the command line mode, W to save. But I'm still inside my code, and you can see that we have saved our code. Pretty awesome, right? So again, I'm using the arrows, but the correct way is to do with the HJ or the HJKL. Yeah, that's the correct order. Now I want to show you how to delete. So you can delete a word by doing DW, right? DW, delete word. You can undo that by again doing U. You can delete a line by doing double D, right? You see, these macros and shortcuts are really very handy if you're doing a lot of coding and a lot of, I would say, editing to your code. Again, U to undo all of that. You can copy or yank, right? If I want to copy a line, for example, so I'm going to enter the visual mode. I'm going to do Shift V. I've just selected that line and I will do Y. When you will do Y, this has actually copied this line. If you want to copy a block, you will do the V again, you will choose the block and you will do Y. You can see down here below, tells you 8 lines yanked or 8 lines copied. And if you want to paste those lines, you will come where you want to paste them and you will do P. It's going to paste wherever you want, right? But let's do undo again. So that's copy and paste. You can again do V or Shift V to select that, Y. And you can do I to insert, or even better, you will do insert but on a new line by doing O. So that's the difference between I. I is going to change from normal to visual mode in the same position, but O is going to insert in a new line, in a new empty line, where you can also do P, but you need to go to the normal mode and you do P. So that's where you have actually pasted the line that you want. You can delete that line again by doing double D, right? Double D, right? Pretty effing sweet, right? Now, if you want to indent, you can do that by doing Shift and bigger than arrow, like that. Again, 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 right? So you're indenting. If you want to outdent, you would do Shift and the less than sign. You see, more than to indent, less than to outdent. If you want to indent the whole code, you will enter the visual mode. You will select everything and you will do Shift and more than sign. You have indented the whole code block. If you want to return back to that, you do V again. That's of course indentation error. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Thank you. And you will do like this, and you will choose everything, and you will outdent to return everything to the normal again. So this is to indent and outdent. Now there is something awesome I really like in Neovim or in Vim. You can, if you want to, for example, change the whole thing, the whole line to uppercase, for example, all at once. The way to do that simply is you will just be on the line that you want or the word, and you will do G, small, and U again. If you want to return back from the capital to the small, again, you would do G and U small, right? So G upper U and G small u. You can change the word that you want, so you can change that word, for example, only, and do G U, just to target that specific word that you want to change from small to capital and not the whole line. So I'm going simply to do U to revert back. So to navigate down, you can do Control E, right? And if you want to navigate up, you will do Control Y. By the way, what you're seeing here is called relative numbers, like relative positions. So you are on the 25th line in the whole code, but basically you are in the first line in your current position. Okay, that's also going to be in the settings. I will leave the gist to my settings for init.vim in the description below. I think I did it also in the other video. I'm going to leave it also in this video. Yeah, so let's say for instance that I want to move up. I want to go up to the page. I'm in the bottom. I want to go to the top of the page very quickly. The way to do that is by tapping double G. You see? Pretty awesome, right? If you want to go to the bottom, you'll do Shift G. So double G, Shift G. Again, navigating is going to be a bit hard at first, but believe me, by time you will get used to it. You'll know how to navigate and where to go, and your fingers will remember everything. You don't have to worry about that. It's just a matter of practice, and just by time it's going to be a second nature. I have also NerdTreeToggle. This is going to be also in my init.vim settings file. You can do Control T to open the Explorer on the left side. You can see here that I can navigate through my files. Right? I can go to whatever file that I want. So you can close it again by Control T, right? Can open Control T again, can navigate through, can go to other files. Okay, Control T to shut that. Right? So maybe I can show you one last thing, how to search, for example. So searching in Neovim or Vim is really powerful. You would do /, right? And you will type the word that you're looking for. So let's say, for example, that we're looking for the word cursor. So you will hit enter, and you will see that there are 3 words cursor highlighted. But in the whole code, you might find others, and you can find here down below 1 on 11, because that's the first one where is the cursor placed. So to search for those different words throughout the code, you would do N, which stands for next. So you want to find the next word with cursor. N, again N, and so on. Right? And down it's giving you the index of the search in that array where you're searching for. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is the last word cursor in the whole file that you're navigating through. So searching is really powerful in Neovim. And if you want, for example, so you're searching N next, if you want the previous, you would do Shift N to revert back. You see? So N and Shift N. Right? Hit escape double G or Shift G to go to the bottom, double G again, double D to delete, U, V, right? If you want to clear the whole code, the easiest way to do that in Neovim, you do V, Shift G, right? And delete. That's the easiest way, right? V, Shift G, delete. U to undo. All right, so that was just my simple video showing you the things that you can do in Neovim. And again, I only have scratched the surface. Neovim is full of commands that you can use. They're really powerful. It's not the thing for every programmer, but I started to learn Neovim half a year ago, or maybe more, maybe less. I'm not really sure. But I'm pretty sure that I'm still on the surface because it's really deep. Neovim is full of commands and powerful macros that can help you boost your productivity. All right, so that's it, guys. I wish you a great productive day, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and be well. See you later, guys.